Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us tonight a most honored guest. Dr. Maya Angelou is an author, historian, a songwriter, a playwright, a dancer, a stage and screen producer and director, a singer, a civil rights activist. She is a vigorous citizen of this planet, a loving member of this human family, a phenomenal woman. And she's here to grace our pageant of peace with a new poem that she has written just for this occasion, with music composed by Mr. Charlie Barnett and performed by the U.S. Navy Band and Voina. Dr. Angelou will read Amazing, Amazing Peace.
Thunder rumbles in the mountain passes, and lightning rattles the eaves of our houses. Flood waters await in our avenues. The earth quivers and swallows entire villages. Snow falls upon snow, falls upon snow to avalanche over unprotected hamlets. The sky slips low and gray and threatening. We question ourselves. What have we done to so affront nature? We interrogate and worry God. Are you there? Are you there really? Does the covenant you made with us still hold? Into this climate of fear and apprehension, Christmas enters, streaming lights of joy, ringing bells of hope, singing carols of forgiveness high up in the bright air. The world is encouraged to come away from rancor, come the way of friendship. It is the glad season. Thunder ebbs to silence. Lightning sleeps quietly in the corner. Flood waters recede into memory. The quiet earth reminds us of peace. Snow becomes a yielding cushion to aid us as we make our way to higher ground. Hope is born again in the faces of our children. It rides on the shoulders of our aged as they walk into their sunsets. It spreads around the earth, brightening all things, even hate, which crouches, breeding in dark corridors. In our joy, we think we hear a whisper. At first, it is too soft, then only half heard. We listen carefully as it gathers strength. We hear a sweetness, a word. The word is peace. It is loud now, louder than the explosion of bombs. We tremble at the sound. We are thrilled by its presence. It is what we have hungered for. Peace, not just the absence of war, but true peace, a harmony of spirit, a comfort of courtesies, security for our beloveds and for their beloveds. It is Christmas time. It is the glad season. We clap hands and welcome the peace of Christmas. We beckon this good season to wait a while with us. We Baptist and Buddhist, Methodist and Muslim say, come peace, come and fill us and our world with your majesty. We the Jew and the Jainist, the Catholic and the Confucian implore you peace. Stay a while with us so that we may learn by your shimmering light how to look beyond complexion and see community. It is Christmas time, a halting of hate time. On this platform of peace, we can create a language to translate ourselves and to each other. At this holy instant, we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ into the great religions of the world. We jubilate the precious advent of trust. We shout with glorious tongues the coming of hope. All the earth's tribes loosen their voices to celebrate the promise of peace. We, angels and mortals, believers and non-believers, look heavenward and speak the word aloud, peace. We look at our world and speak the word aloud, peace. We look at each other and into ourselves and say without shyness or apology or hesitation, peace, my brother, peace, my sister, peace, my soul, peace.
So good.
That was beautiful.
So talented. I love her poems.
Yeah, I'd never heard that one before.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was only used for that one event, and that was back. I mean, I saw
George Bush.
Bush in
Yeah.
the audience, so it was a while ago at this point.
Yeah.
There was some irony there having George Bush in that audience who started a war and lied about weapons of mass destruction. And he's sitting there smiling about peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that probably wasn't intentionally ironic, but it was.
I don't know. No Maya Angelou, probably.
Maybe.
So now's the time for our holiday open mic. Everyone's encouraged to share their favorite holiday memories, stories, songs, whatever from the holidays that you enjoy or you have enjoyed. I guess I'll start off. I mentioned before we started today that my family, it's always a tradition for us that everyone brings some kind of dish. We do like a potluck style gathering. And it kind of rotates out on who does what. There's some staples, but it's never the same person that cooks the staples every year. And then the rest of us kind of bring whatever we want, and it creates this like, I don't know, hodgepodge thing, like this non-traditional like dinner, because there could be, rice and gravy and turkey and ham, and then there's other stuff like, I don't know, like that sausage dish, or I think one of my cousins is bringing like barbecue turkey wings, like it becomes random, but like somehow the food still kind of blends together and it still creates these plates that are just wonderful every year. So I do enjoy that we do that every year. We just kind of kind of bring our own, how do I put it, our personalities to the table with our food.
Yeah, yeah. That's called a smorgasbord.
Yeah, yeah,
That sounds good.
it is. It's fun every time because you never know what you're going to get, you know? And
Yeah. Well, that's what we did at the Christmas party.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. And everyone liked my chili.
Yeah.
So good. All the food was
And
so good.
I didn't want to bring a lot home, but I brought a little bit home and I ate it. So, "Ooh, this was good."
yeah,
Mhm.
I have good memories about Christmas. Was talking about that with my daughter yesterday. We was hanging out together, and then in the middle of my life, I wanted Christmas to go away because my mom passed, so I didn't want Christmas anymore. But in my childhood, I loved Christmas. We had great Christmas. My mom had 5 kids. I don't know how she bought so much with 5 kids, but she did do it. I love decorating the tree. My mom sitting in the chair and telling us where to put the tinsel and where to put the lights so she could see how we can divvy it out evenly. I love the feeling of Christmas because my grandma loved it. I love the lights. I just love the nostalgic feeling of it, and the memories of it. So that's what I feed off right now. So I got the lights up and I feel good. I feel comfortable. I feel blessed. And then there was a time when my mom passed and I really didn't want Christmas anymore because she loved Christmas so much that she wasn't here and my grandma wasn't here. So there was a few years in my life where I didn't want Christmas. I wish that they would just cancel it, because that was my personal feeling. It's like, I don't even know why they have Christmas. They just need to cancel it. No more Christmas for everybody. But I was going through my personal thing. And then life changed again, and I wanted Christmas again. So it's been up and down, like life has, up and down situation. So, but right now I'm excited about Christmas and I'm happy about it. I'm glad it's the end of the year. I'm thankful to have made it to the end of the year and still here with you guys. So that's my portion.
great. Anybody else got any fun memories or stories or anything?
Story. It's a story by O. Henry, actually, The Gift of the Magi. And it's a story about a young couple, Della and Jim Young, who are living around 1910, and they're very poor. The art of the storyteller, we learn that they live in a flat that's $8 a week, and they only make $20 a week. And as the story opens, Della is counting her money, and she gets to $1.87, which has taken her some time to save that much
Mm.
because they run out of money every week. And then whatever savings they had gets chewed up. Well, I was going to read this, but it's 15 pages long. And he uses some really big words, really long words, like to showing off his 1910 vocabulary. But through the art of the storyteller, we learn that the valued things that they have is one of them is Della's hair. Long, beautiful hair. And the thing that Jim values the most is his gold watch, who's passed to him by his father and his grandfather. And the story opens, I think I said, on the day before Christmas. Della wanted to get Jim a present to show her love. And she couldn't afford anything with $1.87. So she got it into her mind that she would sell her hair. She went to a person who bought her hair for $20. She came back home and put it in curls, changed the style, substantially. Well, Jim came home that evening and saw her hair was gone, and he was shocked. Sat down and thought about it. Then he she showed him, what she bought with the $20, $21 was a platinum watch fob, so that he could have a really pretty piece of jewelry to show off his watch. And Jim came back that night, and he saw that she had no more hair, but she gave him a watch fob, and he was shocked himself, because he bought her a pair beautiful combs for her hair, but he sold his watch
Oh,
to buy the combs.
oh, gee.
So there's the irony.
Oh,
Henry's known for irony.
oh, wow.
At the end, they realized that what they really had
Was each other.
was each other,
Yeah,
their love.
yeah, yeah. And those items didn't really matter, even though she wanted to show that she loved him, but she already loved him. She just wanted to give him a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what we do when we love each other. We want to give them little presents and trinkets. That's a good story. I remember we did that. We did that in the what do you call it? The Readers
Readers
Theater.
Theater. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that title.
Anyway,
Yeah. I think we did that one a couple years ago. That's one of my favorite Christmas stories, Thomas.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
I tear up every time I read it.
Yeah.
I had the children's book version of that story as a kid growing up. And as you were telling the story, I could see the pictures in the
Pictures,
picture book.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And O. Henry actually has ties to North Carolina. And up in Greensboro, there's a hotel named after O. Henry.
Is his first name is O?
No, I think that was just his author.
Oh, like O period, H period?
No,
Oh,
no
O.
period.
Henry.
oh, no period, just OH?
O. Henry.
Oh, okay, okay.
He wrote a lot of short stories for newspapers around the
Oh,
country.
okay. I like short stories.
Mhm.
Get to the point for me, please.
Yeah. Well, I will be driving to my hometown today after the service to see my family and spend the week there. And one of the first things I'm going to do is a tradition that we do every year. It was started by my grandmother, who passed away a couple years ago.
The
My
pasta?
mom's. Mhm.
The pasta?
Yep.
Yeah.
So my mom's side of the family is from Italy. That's where my grandmother and my mother were from. They were born. And every year for Christmas, we make tortellini.
Totally.
Like handmade tortellini. Like we make the pasta and the filling, and we serve it on Christmas Day. And I grew up making it with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
All of us grandkids. And she passed away a few years ago, but we carry on the tradition. And so that's one of the first things I'm going to be doing when I get into town is we're going to start making the tortellini because it takes a few days.
That's fun to do that together. You put the music on, you talk and laugh and be silly. And I like doing stuff like that. We're gonna make peach cobbler and oatmeal raisin cookies, by scratch.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be fun. Peach cobbler.
Yeah.
What about you, Jet?
Anyone else has any good stories or songs or memories?
I have some, but they're kind of hard to tell.
Really?
Yeah,
They're sad?
I come from a pretty big family. I have 6 siblings, and we have a lot of fun at Christmas time when my parents were alive.
Mm.
But now that they're gone, how things change as you get older. And typically, I find it to be a lot of fun to go away to a different country at Christmas. And usually we do, but not this year. But if I were to tell you stories about my family, my family would be called the family of shade because
Jade?
They throw a lot of shade.
shade, the family of
Oh,
shade
really?
because oh yeah, because after dinner and my uncles and aunts, after everybody gets a little eggnog in them, it's like you know,
Eggnog.
asking my aunt, my aunt, well, where's your girlfriend? Where's your husband? Is what I would say. Same place your husband is. Where is it? So, like the family of shade. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there's no stories I can tell without like embarrassing my family and myself. Just so, but we had fun. It's
Yeah.
family.
It sounds like fun though. It sounds like fun shade. It's not like
Yeah,
trying to make
it's
someone feel
fun.
bad. It's like,
Yeah.
jokey joke type of
Everybody
thing.
laugh with full bellies and
Yeah, that type of thing. That
uh,
sounds like fun.
lots of memories.
Yeah. That's how it was when my mom was here. She was so silly. We would just crack up when we got together. We were just so silly together, just silly.
Yeah.
And then decorating the tree and all of the lights. I love the lights. I wanted to go out somewhere. Where are the lights at in the city? Like, I want to go like to like a neighborhood, and I haven't seen
Yeah.
the lights. I want to see the lights. I think about going to Carowinds with the Winterfest there. They got all the lights there. So we're gonna take the
Yeah.
kids there maybe.
I mean, there's McAdenville, but those lines are long.
No, yeah, we did that when we
Yeah.
first got here. I'm like, no, never gonna do that again. No.
I mean, you could try like Myers Park, uh, like Plaza Midwood.
Okay,
They
Plaza
have
Midwood.
some, they have
Yeah.
some lights up.
Or go to the Winterfest
Yeah.
at Carowinds. I want it to be big.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're ever in Columbia, last year we went to Columbia and they have an extensive light Christmas light show on a river.
On the river.
With their lights are pretty animated, they're moving. And
Oh,
last
yeah.
year's theme was Disney, so you had like extreme. Just go online and Google it. Is fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't remember the part of town. Tom, do you remember the town? The part of Columbia? So they can Google it.
And it's in Medellin.
Yes, in Medellin, but what part?
And along the river. There's only one river that flows through the town.
Okay. So, yeah.
But people come from all over the world just for that.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the lights.
Yeah, we have pictures someplace, so we could share them at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I had recently I was listening to NPR and they were talking about A Christmas Story by Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
And how apparently, because like he had written some other works prior to that, and he started off really big, and then he wrote, I can't remember what he wrote prior to The Christmas Carol, but it didn't do well. And he had at that time, by that time, had a pretty decent sized family. I think he's had 4 or 5 kids at that point, and started going into debt and was trying to figure out another best selling like story to kind of like make his money and stuff. And he actually, while he was trying to think of a new book to write, he actually went to like more the slums of England and saw like the children in poverty and like kind of like what in his time what the world had become and how they were, because they had child labor back then, and he was seeing like so many kids that were like clothes are full of holes. They had no shoes and stuff, and it hurt him to see like children like that, and it kind of was part of his inspiration for writing A Christmas Carol. And his publishers actually didn't think that it would sell, and he took like the last of his money to get it published in hopes that it would sell, and it ended up becoming a huge success. Obviously, it's still like being told today, and
Yeah. That's
There's
good.
so many different versions of it. But I thought it was neat that like his inspiration was seeing
Yeah.
child poverty or seeing
Yeah.
poverty and child homelessness and child labor like
Hmm.
firsthand. And
Hmm.
which was also unheard of. Apparently somebody of his stature, they generally didn't go to those sides of town. And he would just walk around and just kind of witness everything. And that kind of led to his inspiration for writing the Christmas Carol.
That's
But,
great. I didn't know that.
yeah.
A lot of its stories from Thanksgiving, not Christmas, but it could have been Christmas. So when I was growing up, I was probably about 12. And we always had dogs. So the dog just really wanted to go out. He was just barking at the door and say, I need to go out, I need to go out. So we let the dog out and he headed out into the backyard and disappeared. And so about 20 minutes later, my mother was looking out the window and she yelled, she says, What have you got? We went out and the dog was dragging a Thanksgiving turkey across the yard. Evidently, one of our neighbors had put the turkey out on the back porch to cool
No.
off. And then the dog was so proud of himself, he brought us a turkey. So it was hot. It was still sort of
Wait, what,
steamy.
Mom?
Yeah, it was too big for him to carry in his mouth, so he had to
Goodness.
drag it, but he brought it all the way home. And we
Oh
didn't know
my
what to
goodness.
do. What would you do? Would you go try to find out whose turkey it was and
No.
apologize, or just act like you
No, I
didn't
rinse it
know?
off
No.
and eat
No. They
Some,
shouldn't have left it outside.
somebody was going to have a meatless Thanksgiving. But he was so proud of himself. His tail
Oh
was
my
just
goodness.
wagging. He said, Look what I brought.
Oh my God. So
And he
what
didn't
happened?
just
Did you
eat
let
it,
him
he
eat?
brought it home.
Did he eat the whole thing like after it cooled down? Or what did he do with it? Did he eat it?
We picked it up and threw it away because who knows what's in it, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, he all we need is for him to be sick for the next
Right,
few
right,
days
right.
and throw up all over the house.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So we
Some
tossed the
herbs or something
turkey.
that didn't agree with him or something. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. That is so funny. That's a funny story. That is so funny. So why was he barking? Like he could smell the turkey or
I mean,
something?
he might have been smelling it. Yeah.
He's like, I've been smelling that turkey for the last 5 hours.
Right. Yeah. Let
Let
me
me out.
go. I'll go get that.
I
Yep.
go get it. Just let me out of here.
What kind of dog was it?
Huh?
A shepherd? What kind of dog?
No, it was what is this? Got long blonde hair.
Oh, a golden
A
retriever?
Retriever?
a golden
A
retriever.
golden
Yeah.
retriever. Yeah, they do that.
Yeah. He's a retriever.
They go to retrieve things.
Yeah.
They're hunter dogs.
Right.
That is so funny. That's a good
Yeah.
story. Any dog would do that. He's a normal dog.
Yeah.
Any dog would go for that.
Yeah.
Don't leave your turkeys outside. I mean, gee whiz.
Mhm.
Why was the turkey outside cooling?
Right.
Why would you do that? Put it on the counter over there in the corner.
That probably never happened again.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. And you know there was an argument and then with the husband and the wife, or somebody was in there arguing. Why'd you put it out there?
Right. Where'd it go? Who took it? Somebody
took
stole
it?
it.
I put it out there to cool off. It's not there anymore.
It's gone.
Mystery. And then they'll have a story about the mystery turkey, you know. When we put
Right.
it was gone, we know what happened.
Right.
Back in 2024. Remember that Thanksgiving?
Right.
Oh, that's a funny
Right.
story.
Anybody else have anything to share anymore? Nope. Okay. So, Shanti will lead us in a song.
All right. Thank you all for sharing. That was fun. I like to laugh. Be silly sometimes. I was going to stand up, but I guess I don't have to. We don't have any guests in the house.
What about Christmas wishes?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody have any Christmas wishes or New Year's wishes or whatever? You know?
No, I mean, I hadn't really thought of it. I'm looking forward to spending time with family. My sister's getting married next year, so this is the last Christmas that we'll be kind of as we knew it before, you know, our whole family enters into a new phase. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of can just kind of enjoy it and soak it all in.
Yeah, I'm the same.
My Christmas wish is for the whole year coming up in 2025, that we still be blessed and provided for, and you know, prepare ourselves for whatever the change is going to be. I think about my children. I think about Naj in Boston, who really depends on the government supporting her because, you know, she has MS and she's disabled. So I think about those things. So I hope that, you know, my Christmas wish is that whatever changes come, that we will be able to handle it and maneuver it and still live a decent, peaceful, covered life that's not too naive, you know. So that's what I wish for. I always wish for something better.
That's my Christmas wish. That's sort of like mine too. You
Yeah,
know,
just
so
something
that
better.
there's peace and that we can get through the next 4 years or
Yeah.
even the next 2 years.
2 years, yeah,
Just-
yeah. And I think about the kids a lot, and I think about, you know, the elderly who really depend on the government's, you know, subsidy, and people that are, you know, all of that. So I think about all of that, and I am hopeful, even though it looks pretty crazy outlook, but I still am hopeful. And I do wish that everyone have a peaceful holiday season, and then we can start fresh back in January.